Yo, 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 what happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's up, FTW family? We in this thing. Y'all know what time it is. It's that Friday night Smackdown Fight or Flight review, baby. It's your boy, FTW Rock. We got our boy Bird over there. We apologize for not having a show last week, y'all. You know, everything was kind of hectic with the Jake and Tyson fight. That probably shouldn't have happened, but hey, it did, and it kind of delayed us. So, here we are. We back in this thing, and we appreciate y'all for joining us. Bird, man, what's happening, brother?
What's going on? What's going on, man? You know what time it is. It's another Friday. And you know what that means, man. It's another time for the number one rated show, the Fight or Flight Smackdown review.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, we appreciate everyone for joining us. Y'all already know what time it is. Right off the gate, we gotta go ahead and tell y'all what's going on in the WWE world. We got our boy Bird with that bird's eye view. What's happening, Bird? Let us know something, baby.
When y'all hear that, y'all know what time it is, man. It's that bird's eye view. This week, man, we come with a couple announcements. You know that I heard. You know that it's going to be happening. I think you guys will love. One will be Becky Lynch. She has announced that she will be coming back very, very soon. Me, I think very, very soon, meaning the Royal Rumble. You know, that's just my take on it. Rock, what do you think about this?
It's cool. I hope she's going to Raw because Raw seems like Raw needs it more. The SmackDown Women division and even NXT Women division is like on fire. So like, I hope she's going back to Raw because it seems like that's the one that would need her the most, in my opinion. But yeah, glad she's coming back. I know we ain't never been like the biggest Becky Lynch fan, but we can't say that she's not entertaining at all. I just personally been tired of her same gimmick, but she's entertaining and she can wrestle, and she's a leader. So the Raw Women locker room needs some type of viewership right now. I'd much rather have her as champion than Liv Morgan. So yeah.
Oh, I can't agree with you on that one, Rock. I actually like Liv Morgan as champion. But yeah, I can agree that she should go to Raw. Hell, probably even yeah, Raw with NXT, like you said, is on fire. Um, yeah. Secondly, Wade Barrett. WWE is teasing that they're heavily thinking about bringing Wade Barrett back out of retirement and putting him back in live action and live ring action. I think this would be good. I actually liked Wade Barrett when he was when he was performing. Um, and I think it'd be good. You know, another face to add to the company. And I personally think if he do come back, he should come to SmackDown. What do you think, Rock?
I wouldn't mind it at all. Yeah, I like the Wade Barrett a lot. When he was like the leader of the Nexus and Bad News Bear and everything. Pretty much everything before they put him in that other little group. Was it the Four or whatever that group was? Uh,
Yeah, the core.
before yeah, everything before that from Wade Barrett was good. And the core wasn't his fault. It just wasn't no good idea. He kind of fell flat. But yeah, I liked him. He's another big guy. He personally had said at one point that he wasn't considering it because of he saw the guy that was in the ring like. Of course, the same Steve. At that point of time, Brock was wrestling again. He said, of course, Roman. It was a few names that he named. He was like, I got Drew McIntyre. He was like, I don't have to go against them when I come back. I'm good. So, but no, I'm here for it, man. If he does, man, him and Sheamus or him and Drew McIntyre beef would be fire, which I'm pretty sure it'll probably be against McIntyre. So yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing him back in ring action. He was real good with the next and things of that nature. Well, that was kind of a short bird's eye view this week. Like I say, always tune in next week for big topics out of the wrestling world and roundabout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you, Bird. Appreciate you for that bird's eye view. Now, let's go ahead and get into this show, y'all. We got this review right here, man. SmackDown pretty straight tonight. Me personally, I would give it about a 3.8, 3.9 out of 5. I really liked it. I was very entertained from start to finish. And for the first time in a long time, I think I can literally say there wasn't a bad match on this card. I was pretty entertained by every single match. What about you, Bird? What rating would you give out of 5?
I was very entertained. My girl, she even said something when Cody Rhodes even hit the stage. But tonight was a good show, so I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Lady Bird. Shout out to Lady Bird. So yeah, the first segment that we had, man, we had Solo Sikoa come out with the new Bloodline, which now also consists of Bronson Reed. We already know it's the Tonga brothers. We got Jacob Fatu, Solo Escalator. Now, since last week, we had the addition of Bronson Reed. They pretty much came out, and Solo was talking to Roman. He was like, "Hey, Roman, tonight you're gonna have to pretty much submit to me, pretty much give up, and we can all be straight. Then y'all join my bloodline, and then we all do our thing. I'm gonna give you to the end of the night to do this." So we all know, man, Solo's been a terror. See, he's been a terror since forming this new bloodline. The Tonga brothers, especially Tonga. Am I getting it? No, Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga is a terror. He's a tyrant, pretty much. And then we got Jacob Fatu. Of course, we know the other Tonga does, some mess ups here and there, but he still is a professional wrestler. He's not a small guy. And the addition of Bronson Reed just makes them so much more formidable. And like I said on the Raw review last week, I was telling Lau, like, yeah, also it kind of makes sense with the whole storyline because he's also Samoan. Bronson Reed is of Samoan descent. Was born and raised in Australia, but his actual blood is Samoan. So it all kind of goes full circle. I like it, man. I'm very entertained by Solo's new bloodline, and me personally, I want to see Solo with a heavyweight or WWE championship run. With this new bloodline behind him, it will bring the title a little bit more, even more prestige than all it does. Of course, it's going to help Solo, but the actual elevation of the storyline behind it would be great, in my opinion. What do you think about this first segment, Bird?
Yeah, I like how the show started with the new bloodline. I agree that everybody he has in the bloodline is formidable, and they're able to hold their own. Almost everybody able to hold their own. I think it's great, and I also agree Solo should definitely have a title run sooner than later. The way he has the bloodline, it'd just make more sense. He'd definitely have people to defend it against. So it's just a matter of if WWE is going to pull that trigger on that storyline or not. But I agree, he should definitely have the championship sooner than later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with that being said, man, we're gonna put a thumbnail on this whole bloodline thing. We're gonna come back to it. So the next thing that we had the triple threat match to determine who's gonna move on in this tournament to be the first ever inaugural Women's United States Championship. Now, for those who don't know, 2 weeks ago they revealed that the women's division is getting a mid-card title, which is the United States Championship, the Women's United States Championship. This match right here was Bianca Belair versus Blair Davenport versus Chelsea Green. And I'm not going to lie, very entertained by this match. I personally think this match, as far as the length and the quality of the match, I give a match of the night. But like I said, there was no bad matchups. I was just super entertained by this match. It was back and forth between all of them. All of them got their shine in it, man. If there was any mess ups, you couldn't really tell. There wasn't no big old mess ups. They kind of helped fix anything between each other. Chelsea Green ended up winning this match, y'all. And I'm very happy for it. I personally want it to be either Chelsea or Naomi for the first inaugural Women's United States Champion. Um, during the match, uh, Bianca had a roll going. It looked like she might about to close in on victory, but she saw on the screen, the Titantron, that her tag partner Jay Cargill had been attacked in the parking lot, and she was laid out on top of the hood. So, yeah, she had to leave the match and go attend to her. While this happening, Chelsea Green was able to get that unprettier in the match. Like I said, I was very entertained by it, man. I was very impressed by Chelsea and Blair Davenport as well. Bird, did you like this match? What do you think about it?
Yeah, yeah, I love this match. Excuse me. Chelsea Green really showed skills tonight. Also, Blair Davenport, she she's good. She's good. I really think that she's probably gonna get it. No, no, she didn't. I'm sorry, she lost. I wanted her to
Yeah.
win, but Chelsea Green ended up winning, which is good for Chelsea Green. Uh, if she ended up going to the finals and winning, I'll be surprised, but I wouldn't be upset. The match was good. As far as them being Jay Cargill being attacked, um, that was a shocker. It kind of reminded me of Stone Cold and when he got attacked by with the limo type thing. Like
Hmm.
who did it? Who did it was like totally from left field. So that's very interesting. And that also, in my opinion, is setting up for Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. Uh, I believe she's gonna try to some way pin it on Bianca, like you should have been there, and how did I get it to something like that, in my opinion. So we'll see. Hopefully, Jay Cargill, get well soon. But this is a good match. It was a good way to start SmackDown.
For sure, man. For sure. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, very entertaining. And yeah, it could be setting up for Jaden versus Bianca. I don't think this will be the particular instance that does so, but we probably are getting that match at WrestleMania. So we'll see. We'll see how they set it up, and we'll see who is the actual attacker of Jade. Hopefully within these next coming weeks. So, all right. Next thing we have on the agenda, we had LA Knight versus Escobar. All right, cool. So this match was for the United States title. LA Knight was very impressive in this match. The one thing that he got distracted by it was Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura made his return last week and he attacked LA Knight after the match. Now this is a darker version of Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, he's a heel like he always is, but he got on black clothes now. It's kind of like a feel like either a samurai or a Star Wars reference, one of the two. Either way it go, it looks pretty good. And the makeup or the whatever design that he got on his face, the face paint that he got on his face now, is like a jewelry type of feel to it. You know what I mean? Like I'm in pain, but I'm being mysterious type of paint. He got his hair down on his face. It's a good touch. It's a real good touch to his character. I'm really impressed by it. Overall, the match was pretty good. LA Knight picked up the victory, but it wasn't a easy win. As far as very close to winning, he actually pulled out a frog splash. He actually pulled out a few in the movie. He did the tope over the rope too, from the outside to the inside. He's been doing a couple times, but he looked really crisp tonight. I was entertained by the match, man. Really entertained by it. But at the end, LA Knight proved to be too much. But right after the match, he got attacked again by Shinsuke Nakamura. They're setting up for this rivalry, and I think it's going pretty good. It's going to be a really good rivalry for Shinsuke coming back. Now, the only thing that I'm a little upset about is the fact that LA Knight customized his belt. Usually when that happens, they ain't losing the belt for a while. So I think Shinsuke gonna lose this between him and LA Knight. And he's lost enough, in my opinion. I think he should have came back and beef with somebody who he could actually win the feud over. But hey, it is what it is. It's good to see him again, and it's gonna help LA Knight. By the way, shout out to my brother who said what's up to us earlier, and shout out to MTG Gaming who is viewing as well. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all for joining us. So, Bird, this match between LA Knight and Shinsuke, not Shinsuke, and Escobar. What do you think?
Good match. Another good match. It was it was high flying. It was fast paced until Shinsuke Nakamura. Shout out to Shinsuke Nakamura as well. I actually met him last week. Good guy. Anyway, Shinsuke came in and attacked LA Knight. I actually think that was good. That was good that Shinsuke came back. He hasn't been on TV for a while, so it was good to see him come back. And the new persona he has, it does look awesome. As far as the entire the face paint and the way he has his hair and things that go with his costume, it looks nice. So I'm excited to see him back, and also that he's going for the United States Championship. I don't know if he ever had it. I think he has the older design of the United States belt, if I'm not mistaken. But it's good to see him. Okay. It's good to see him come back and get right into a title picture. He's actually one of my favorite characters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, I really like Shinsuke Nakamura's character. He, like you say, he's a very entertaining guy. He's been doing this for years, and this is going to be a good thing to put him back on the map. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, next thing we had on the agenda, we had not my notes. Nia Jax was talking to Nick Aldis backstage, pretty much just talking about her title stuff and the stuff between her war games and whatnot. But it was like a little short conversation and didn't last long. All right, so the next thing we had right after that, we had him talking to Cody, and he's telling Cody that he don't think Kevin Owens is there, and Kevin Owens was like, yeah, bullshit. I know he's here. I'm not gonna call him out. He's not gonna miss this. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. This promo between Cody and Kevin, and they've had a lot of good promos and a lot of, against other people with each other and all that. I personally believe this is both of them. This was their best promo to date. I can't think nothing that was better, more emotional, and more heartfelt than this actual promo that was between these two guys. Real impactful, man. Real impactful. Kevin Owens came out. He had the little tuxedo shirt on, and he said, "Well, after Cody went to the ring and called him out. KO came out to the crowd and said, "Hey, I'm dressed to the nine," and all he had was a tuxedo shirt on with no sleeves or that. And said, "Hey, I'm dressed like this. You don't got no suit on." And then they got into everything with each other. Kevin Owens explained that he hates the fact that who is it again? Yes, sir, MTG, LA Knight, yeah. But yeah, he hates the fact that Roman them tried to end his career. He fought them for like 2 years straight, week by week and week. And Cody decided to tag up with him. He said that's what made him mad, and that's what made him pull the trigger. And Randy sided with you, so I pulled the trigger on him. And Cody's like, you pulled it on the wrong person. That was your friend. You're the only one holding yourself back. You should have pulled the trigger on me. You know what I mean? Just saying everything that people probably were thinking. So with that being said, man, we think about this promo and everything behind it, bro. I was really, really impressed and entertained by this.
Yeah, great promo. I was actually saying to my girl earlier during the promo that was one of the best promos I've seen that them both did, actually together. You can actually see the realness in the promo, especially with Cody, with both of them actually, but especially more with Cody. I think this is building up. Whenever they do have a match, even if the title was on the line, the title it don't even matter at this point in a match because it's more personal and things of that nature. So it's going to be a real good match. I don't the title don't even need to be on the line. So, and I think that's kind of what they're going for because we all know Kevin Owens is not going to be Cody Rhodes for the title, even though that would be nice, but that's not going to happen. So, great promo. I'd give it a 4 out of 5.
Nah, I agree with you, man. Like I said, bro, this is probably one of the more entertaining promos that I've seen out of them two being together. Hell, even on separate, like this was just a fire promo between them, and I was extremely entertained, man. Shout out to them, man. They did great. And one thing that I was very entertained by is the fact that Cody told him, what was the exact word? Pretty much telling KO. No, KO told him that he hates him, and he said, "No, you hate yourself." Pretty much. So yeah, we're entertained by that, man. I love it. What's up, MTG? What's happening, baby?
What's going on, Rod? What's going on, Bird?
What's going on, man? What's the word?
Everything good. Wanted to be a part of the show tonight. It's a nice Smackdown. It was pretty damn good. And like how Rock mentioned about the promo battle between both KO and Cody, that was a fire-ass promo that Cody cut on KO. And I get why KO is turning. It makes sense now why KO is turning on him. He's pissed that he teamed with Roman. That's basically why he's pissed.
Yeah, like I said, man, it makes sense. Kevin wore the shirt last week to say Kevin was right. Man, I don't disagree with him. He may be going to battle and stuff that way, but he's not wrong. Then they tried to end his career, and you teamed up with them. You know what I mean?
Rock look like you got a question, man.
Yeah. Do we think KO will have a title match against Cody to shake up the storyline? He's gonna get that title match, but it's pretty much just gonna be only because Cody is champion. This match is more of a personal thing. It's more of a personal beef between what they have going now. KO didn't even mention the title. Cody didn't even mention the title. He mentioned being the face of the company, but he never mentioned you want to be the heavyweight title or the heavyweight champion, the WWE champion. They never brought out the fact that Kevin never got a rematch. They're talking about their personal stuff. And Randy Orton. So this match is going to feel more personal, way more personal than it did last time. So, MTG, about this whole segment, what did you think about this promo and everything that's going on with KO and Cody?
Like I said, it makes a lot of sense on why KO is being the heel that he is. And they're really doing a good job of building it up. And the pinnacle is the match of wherever it happens, whether if it's at Survivor Series or anywhere else. They're doing a good job of building it up. That's all I gotta say.
That's a bet, man. So we'll see what all happens with that, man. We'll see what all happens with it. Like I said, keep entertaining us, man. This feels like this is gonna be Cody's best actual feud while being champion so far, and it's a lot because of KO. Cody's doing his thing for sure. I don't think he's doing anything wrong, but KO is really elevating it, and he's been a treasure to the company. Just like Cody said, in one of the most recent memories, he's one of the most beloved and loved and liked superstars out there. So shout out to him, man. Next thing that we had the OG Bloodline, the backstage talking. OG Bloodline is the Usos, Roman, and Sammy Uso. And Sammy Uso had a shirt over there that says Sammy Uso. So I like it, man. They get to talking backstage, and they're pretty much talking about how they're gonna get a fourth member. Jay suggested Cody. Roman's like he's done with that. Jay didn't really suggest anybody, but then Sammy said, "Hey, I can try Seth Rollins one more time." And Roman looked at him like he was crazy. He said, "Well, all right, then we ain't got nobody." And he's like, "Man, we don't need nobody to be technical about it. It's us. It's us against them. We're gonna handle business." And they were like, "What's the plan?" He said, "I don't know." And for everybody who don't know, last week at the end of the show, when Bronson Reed joined the new Bloodline, they got beat down. The OG Bloodline did, and they called. Jay told Roman, "Hey, make the call, make the call." And he's talking about call Paul Heyman. So after the show, we saw Roman grab his phone and call Paul, but the number has been disconnected or changed or something. So he probably changed the number since Roman hadn't. So technically, storyline wise, he hasn't talked to Paul since WrestleMania. So technically, the numbers will be changed or disconnected, whatever. So this was a part.
Actually,
Go ahead.
To answer that question, remember on a segment on SmackDown, Solo smashed his phone. That's what actually happened to the phone.
Oh,
if you
right.
remember that.
You are 100% right. You are 100% right. I'm glad you brought that up. You are 100% right. So that may be why the phone wasn't working. He probably got a new phone. So they're probably going to explain that next week. He probably said, my tribal chief, I have a new phone. By the way, if you would have been calling me beforehand, you would have already known that. So that's going to be pretty fire. So yeah, tell me what you think about this this segment right here, bro. MT, you first.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you first.
What you call it? The segment was intense. To be honest with you, I didn't think CM Punk was gonna be the fifth guy.
Hey.
Huh?
We ain't got there yet.
Wait, which part are we? I'm confused.
They're backstage talking about who's gonna be the fourth member, and fifth member, and they hadn't actually happened yet.
Oh, okay, my bad. I got confused for a minute.
You're good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Backstage, when Sammy mentioned Cody, I was like, really, Cody? I'm like, Cody's about to have a title defense, so I knew it wasn't going to be him. And then he mentioned Seth Rollins, and like how I mentioned last Monday when we were talking Rock, he's still kind of pissed about Seth. I mean, they're both pissed at each other, but it's basically Seth's fault that all that beef happened between him and Roman because of the Shield stuff. So he's basically still pissed about that. If you watch their storyline back in Royal Rumble back in 2022, I'm pretty sure the flashbacks of that feud where they were bringing up the Shield, how he betrayed him, and this and that. Mm-hmm. So both Roman and Seth really had bad blood with each other, and it's mainly Seth Rollins' fault.
Yeah, for sure. Barry, what you think about this backstage OG Bloodline part?
It was an okay segment. It did what it's supposed to do. Build suspense. We don't know who's gonna be the fifth member. It was okay. The suspense they built for the fifth member was good. No one knows who the member actually is. So that was good.
For sure, yeah, man. Like I said, just build suspense. That was this whole little ordeal was to build suspense. Pretty much throw everybody off the scent or who they thought was gonna be. I was certain that it was gonna be Seth, only because of the fact that Bronson joined the other side. So I figured that they were going to make them happen. So we have to wait till the end of the night to see who actually joined. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, man. It's getting more entertaining and more in depth into the story. Like literally, there are layers and layers to these stories that they just keep on unfolding. I like it. I like it a lot. So next thing that we had Bayley and Naomi came out for the match that they got against Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae, right? But right before this match actually started, there was a little confrontation between Cody Rhodes and Carmelo Hayes. Now, next week, we're going to get that match. Cody Rhodes and Carmelo Hayes. Cody Rhodes actually pushed the hell out of Carmelo. He was pissed off. I like it because Carmelo's going to be entertaining. It kind of elevates him by having another match with Cody. I personally think he should win this match. to be honest. But I don't think he will. I think he should though to set up a future
Right.
title shot for them. And yeah, future title shot, future beef. So we'll come back to that. But the actual match, Naomi and Bailey versus Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton with Nia Jax on the outside, right? All right, cool. Very entertaining match, back and forth. I love Naomi's outfit, the whole yellow smiley faces or whatnot. It was real entertaining, man. Like I said, back and forth. It didn't seem like any mess ups or mishaps happened in this match. Not that I can just point out at the moment. Of course, Nia did her thing by distracting and giving them the upper hand. And right when it seemed like Naomi and Bailey about to pull out a win, Nia just came and pulled Bailey, pulled Naomi from the ropes and started attacking her, which caused a disqualification. Now, when that happened, pretty much all chaos broke loose after that. All the members of the teams came out except for Bianca Belair, who was attending to Jade. Bianca and Jade whatnot. So it ended with Bailey, Naomi, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley standing tall in the ring. Now, for y'all who don't remember, Bailey and Io was in damage control. I don't know why they're ignoring this and acting like Io is not in the group that gave Bailey and Bianca hell. They keep ignoring this. I don't get what the. It's just way too obvious to me, and they're just ignoring it. What's up?
I said the same exact thing. Keep going.
They just ignoring me. And Bianca brings it up every week. I don't trust her because of damage control. But now you're working with mind damage control. And Io is the one who betrayed Bailey. And now she was in the ring with her. They didn't even say nothing about it. What Bird, tell me something good.
Man, I've been trying to figure that out. The whole time, I don't know why they're doing that like that. I don't see. I mean, I guess Io Sky, is she a face or is she a heel?
I said the same thing too.
Damage control turned face when they went against what's the tag team that had took it off for Bianca and Jade for one point, Aladon and Amber Fire.
Yeah.
When they took it off them and then they started going against them for a little bit, that turned them face magically. They didn't do nothing. To be funny.
It definitely didn't do nothing because I couldn't tell really. So I think they still kind of.
You see, I knew they were going to bring them as face because Io and Kairi Sane does face moves and face movements. They pump up the crowd. They do backflips. They, you know what I mean? They ask for the crowd energy when they're down. Even when they're supposed to be faces, they kept doing that same thing. So, I mean, heels. Even though it was supposed to be heels, they kept doing that same thing. So, I knew they were going to eventually turn the face, but they didn't have any storyline for being face. They just, all of a sudden, crowd just started cheering for them. So, that was kind of weird. Yep. But yeah, Bird, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that was it. It's like, it's confusing. So, I really don't too much, have a take really, but it's, hopefully they can make it make sense. That's all.
So the math ain't math. Go ahead, MTG. Let us know something.
Yeah, and I got confused. I was saying the same thing that Bird was saying. Well, pretty much Bird summed up everything that I was going to say. And I was like, Io Shirai just turned face out of nowhere. And they're not bringing up the fact that that damage control gave Bianca Belair hell at one point. And, it's just kind of funny that they're just not bringing that up. But in the storyline with Kevin Owens and Roman, we see why he's been why he's so pissed off. But they won't do that with the whole War Game situation.
Okay, guys. I don't mean to stop y'all there, but before we go to y'all know what it is, man. Y'all before we go to the next segment, get it started. We gotta get to them paid sponsors, man. Gotta get to our people, man. That being said, if you want to be a paid sponsor, bro, see us on. We go live 5 to 7 days a week, man. We sit here, we talk wrestling, and we sit here and we got a great group of people, man. Like I said, 5 to 7 days a week. If you have a business that you want to get out there, I actually heard great news today that it's actually working for one of our sponsors that is doing good. So with that being said, if you want to grow your business, if you want to expand and become a sponsor, get your stuff shown 5 to 7 days a week, come on to the FTW podcast and sit at one of the members of the gang and that gets you right. Also, I just want to give a shout out to our 3 sponsors: Passport Republic, Forever 21 Entertainment, and Daily Cleaning. And with that being said, I'm not going to hold you guys too long. I'm going to play them and we're going to get back to this great show.
Down M13 through Genesee, I-75 is the home for me. Welcome to Saginaw, Saginaw, Saginaw. Down M13 through Genesee.
Keep your focus, stack the millions. Rim boy, chuck and fly, throw it up, hold it down. Booking 1.75, traffic and going south. Bars been the yak town, credit max, it's on now. Mac the jacket 313, T-Pow 8-town. Cleveland, cheapin' with Kilo and La. Blowing green, drenching the bluegrass with 4 eyes. Me and Thug burning, flip burning, skirt no 22s, bro, Burt and Love Almighty. What's up, nigga? Tune thin, turned up, on go. Everything gon' go, nigga. Tune thin, turned up, on go.
Hey guys, this is Elizabeth Daly with Daily Cleaning. Me and my mom Tammy have 15 plus years of experience in residential and commercial properties. Our services range from Airbnbs, debt cleanup, move in, move out, or even if you want to set up a personalized schedule for your home. Here with this video is our contact information. Please give us a call or you can message us on Facebook and we will be happy to give you a free estimate. Thank you.
And with that being said, man, like I said, if you want to be a sponsor and want to get your stuff shown here 5 through 7 days a week on the FTW podcast, just come on and join us, man. Just come on and talk to us. Like I said, sponsorships aren't high as all. We always can work with you, give you a great price, even if it's not the set price. We can always work with you and get you in there. And with that being said, I'm gonna let these guys get back to a great show. We'll say one thing though, we did turn EODM face when we came up with that dumbass Pure Fusion collection. That's when they turned EODM face.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that time. That was that turn too. So they jumped them. They jumped the
They kept jumping them, and what it is that face turn really ain't got over people, so that's why we sitting here looking how we looking now. And I think we just took Jay Cargill out of War Games to actually make room for Bailey to start trying to make it make sense. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna let you get back to it, but yeah, have a great show.
You beat me to it, boss. I'm about to say with Jay being hurt, they're more likely to move Bailey into that spot. Go at the hole, but at the same time, if they're not going to address the fact that these niggas were beefing, I mean, people are beefing, like, then what's the point? I don't get it. It's just so confusing to me. But
please
here
watch
we
them
are.
out.
Yep, you're right.
But here's one question I have, though. But here's one question I have for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case, to take Jade out to put Bailey in, do you guys think it's because of the lack of ring skills that Jade has? I know she improved a bit, but do you think she improved? Maybe they don't think she improved enough. Like, what do you guys think? What could be the reason?
Storyline, just storyline wise, it'll add to the tension. Like I'm pretty sure either it's gonna build towards Bianca and Jay, or this is gonna be something where not Naomi, but Nia, or like the other a different member of the War Games people took her out. So now it's gonna give Jay a singles beef with somebody for a different pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Pretty much fillers here and there. But overall, I don't think it's because of her ability. She's been doing just fine. She ain't messed up no more than anybody else have. The only two people in this match who they can't mess up like her is probably Bianca and Io. Everybody else has their flaws. That I see with my eyes.
At least she's not like Ivy Nile. Remember what happened on last Monday Night, Rock?
Yeah, definitely. definitely. But yeah, they like I said, all of them mess up. Like I said, other than Bianca and Io, I see mess ups from other people too. So it ain't because her ring skills. I don't think so, at least. What you think, Bird? If it's making sense to you for them to take Jade out?
I mean, I think they took her out to start a spark between her and Bianca Belair. Because I think that they're gonna get a match at WrestleMania, so they gotta start something.
Oh, so you basically see a heel turn coming.
Yeah, because they already kind of teased it a little bit when they was having, I think, was that a tag match or something? It was something, and then they kind of Jay Cargill kind of charged up Bianca Belair, and they was going back and forth, they ended up with it. That when I seen that, I'm like, oh, okay, they started it because they should have a fight at WrestleMania. So that's just
right.
I could be totally wrong, but I think that's two different things, that could happen. But she definitely charged her up during that tag match. Like turned her around, charged her up. And I'm like, wow, this is the first time that ever happened. That they let that happen. So it's definitely gonna happen. But I think that's why they took her out to try to make her blame Bianca Belair. Like, where was you at when I got Johnny?
Right.
She was in a match. Just to say, come up with anything. But I could be wrong though. But that's just fine.
It's a little hard to hear you, Bird.
No, I'm saying that's just my take on it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think they just doing that to set that up. So.
For sure. Yeah, man. Go ahead. You got something else to say, MTG?
Yeah, honestly, I just thought that it was more like we'll beat one of the teammates down before Survivor Series. I thought it would give it momentum. That's my take on it. I thought they were just doing that just to hype up and build momentum to the War Games match. I didn't think they were gonna take her out in any way, shape, or form. like give her replaced by Bailey or whatever. I just looked at it because if you looked at the past Survivor Series over the years, you know how they attacked the one of the members on there just to hype up and give the pay-per-view momentum. I thought it was one of those.
Yeah, I know she's gonna be taking on. Yeah, they're gonna take her out now because next week her match, Jay's match, she's not in it no more. They already revealed, like literally on the next segment after this one that we're about to talk about, that Jay's not gonna be in the match anymore. They got to find a replacement for her. I'm pretty sure they already know whoever it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a replacement for her. So Jay's more likely not gonna be in the War Games match now. So it's more likely gonna be replaced by Bailey. And remember, I said something about this. I said it looks like Bailey might not even have a match at War Games now, and now they found a way to get Bailey in this match. So shout out to them. It is what it is. Hopefully it's entertaining. Every women's War Games match is usually entertaining. This storyline is kind of thrown together, but yeah, the women's War Games match is usually very entertaining. So we'll see. We'll just see, man. Hopefully they make lemons out of lemonade. The next thing that we had on the agenda, where they make lemonade out of lemons. I said that backwards, but that's what I mean. Next thing they had on the agenda, we had Montez Ford versus Tommaso Ciampa. Now, for y'all who don't know, last week, the Street Profits had a match against the Motor City Machine Gun for the WWE Tag Team Championship. But Tommaso Ciampa and DIY overall, but Tommaso specifically was not happy about the fact that Street Profits got a title match. And they're not happy. Tommaso's also not even happy about the fact that Motor City are the tag team champions, and they haven't got a rematch that they wanted. So he's very pissed off about this. So while the match was going on, and it looked like Street Profits were closing in on grabbing those tag titles, Tommaso Ciampa came in. This was last week, by the way. He came in and interrupted that match and put the beat downs on the Street Profits for a second, and Street Profits popped Motor City Machine Guns right after. So, with that being said, that's set up for tonight's match between Tommaso Ciampa and Montez Ford. Very hard hitting, very entertaining, very high flying for Montez. Really, really entertaining, man. I always like when Montez was in the ring. Tommaso Ciampa is a very good compliment to his style as far as going back and forth and let us know these boys still got it, man. They ain't ever lost a step, and they need more recognition. Montez Ford won the match with pretty much not exactly a roll up, but a counter move that led to a pin. And Tommaso was pissed off about it, and he attacked Montez. And then Angelo Dawkins came out and helped Montez, and then Johnny Gargano tried to break everything up, made it worse. He got Street Profits hit again. And then Tommaso Ciampa had to run out the ring when Motor City Machine Guns came in. So I'm getting the feel, and just hear me out. They want to spice up this tag team division, but they couldn't use the Bloodline no more. So with Motor City Machine Guns being there, I think they're trying to recreate that feel of like back in the early 2000s or late 90s where we had Hardys, Dudleys, and Eddie and Christian going against each other every other week. And, every pay-per-view they had bomb matches. I think they're trying to recreate that type of energy right now. I'm not saying it's going to be the same. I just think that's the type of thing they're going for. Bird, did you like this match?
Yeah, I did. Very, very entertaining. I don't know, my speaker is about to go out. MG, you go first.
Entertaining match. Montez Ford, he never fails when it comes to his matches. That guy knows how to put up a show. And what else? And like what you said, Rock, I hope they do more of those TLC matches like they did back then with the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. I wanted to see more of that after that match that we saw on SmackDown with the Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa when they fought DIY and Street Profits for the ladder matches for the tag titles. I wish they do more of those, but you can do that even with the Motor City Machine Guns and the and DIY and the Street Profits. You could still do that even with that team. And what else? And overall, the match was great. And but here's one question I got for both of y'all. I don't know if you guys saw Tommaso Ciampa's heel run in NXT, which was excellent, but I'm not sure if he can really. I don't know, but I'm not really sure if he can really pull that off like how he did in NXT. I feel like it won't be the same on the main roster. What do you guys think about that?
I think. Oh, go ahead, Bert.
Oh, okay. No, I had to switch my headphone. The match was good. It actually surprised me. It was good to see finally Montez Ford really starting to get a singles run. I know that they were teasing it a while ago, whatever. But it's good to see, that they're doing that without having to break up the Street Profits. And as far as to what you just said, I didn't see Tommaso Ciampa's heel run in NXT, but he should be able to pull it off. I don't think, he would be a great heel, but he can definitely pull it off. But it's so many heels now, it's like everybody's a heel or kind of like in the middle. So,
Right.
but we'll see.
Well, like you said, you hadn't seen his NXT heel run, but it was actually great. NXT heel run very, very underrated in my opinion. This is where he actually won the NXT title when he was doing his heel run. He's a good heel. He's actually better heel than face. Like you said, we got so many heels right now, but Tommaso Ciampa is the epitome of like just a smaller version of Triple H, and I mean that with everything in. He's basically just a 2 inches shorter, probably like 30 pounds less version of Triple H when he's a heel. As far as his ring work and everything, his moves, very, very similar. And I'm excited to see it. Like I say, he's way better heel than face. There are a lot of heels right now, but for every heel, there is a face to match it. Right now, if Tommaso does it, then we still got Johnny as a face. Of course, if Street Profits turn heel, we got Motor City Machine Guns. It's pretty entertaining, and I'm here for it. Like I said, Tommaso is gonna be great as a heel. I think he can do the same. Now, his original turn is not gonna be as much of a pop or a shock because we all know what he has done before. And of course, DIY they're over, but they're not as over as they were in NXT. So the shock and the shock value won't be there as much, but it's still entertaining. Still very entertaining. So great question, MTG. We'll see what they do with that. I really can't wait to see Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins turn it up and actually like win the titles. And I think if they ever do win the titles again, they need to make them have a. Yes, me too. They need to make them have a long, lengthy run. Like it ain't gotta be like 2 or 3 years, no type thing. But I mean, close to a year. It should be a more, matter of fact, 6 months minimum. If they give them like a 6-month reign, I wouldn't be mad. Cause I feel like they put in enough work to where they should have by now. So shout out to them, man.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see what happens with that. Next thing we had the main segment of the night. Now this last match was the main event. This is the main segment of the night. As y'all remember earlier, we talked about Solo telling Roman and the New Bloodline they need to surrender to their terms and join the New Bloodline with them. Of course, that wasn't going to happen. OG Bloodline came out, confronted them. Solo still like, hey, I don't want to fight, but we'll beat y'all ass if I got to, because y'all outnumbered. Next thing you heard that old wise man come out of nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, came out to a big pop. Now, I thought the pop was going to be even bigger, but it still was a pretty good pop he got when he came out. He said, hey, this is not 5-on-5. For War Games, you need 5. Here is the next member that's going to be on the team. Next thing you know, CM Punk's music hit. Now, Yes, sir. I am a fan of this. Now, I've seen this online. This suggestion was online before. I swear to God, somebody suggested literally the exact way that happened tonight. Somebody suggested, they said, what if Solo was in the ring talking mess about the Bloodline, and then Roman comes out and he gets to talking mess. The next thing you know, we hear Paul Heyman's voice, and then we hear either Brock Lesnar or CM Punk's music hit. And the thing that they're going to have, that they're going to, make these guys intertwine as far as common enemy, they hurt the wise man. They hurt Paul Heyman. And y'all remember, like 2 weeks before they took Paul Heyman out, they had a segment where CM Punk was in the ring giving a promo in Chicago, and then Solo came and interrupted him, and pretty much was threatening the wise man while he interrupted CM Punk. So it's kind of go full circle. This is how I think they already knew. They knew what they were going to do back then. You see what I'm saying? This is kind of like pre-calculated, long-term storytelling. This is months in the making. They already knew they were going to have CM Punk team up with Roman Reigns to go against this new bloodline. So, hey, I'm not mad at it. I really thought it was going to be tough, but I'm not mad that it's CM Punk. It's a good way to get them back implemented into everything and see what happens from there. When CM Punk came out, of course, there wasn't no talking going on. They immediately got down to business. It ended with Sammy and the Usos taking out the Tonga brothers, and then, or not the Tonga brothers, it was Bronson, Jacob, and Tonga, I think. And then Tonga Luau got the spear, and I think Solo caught the GTS from CM Punk. So this was a very, very entertaining segment, man. I'm glad to see Heyman back. I'm glad to see CM Punk back. I'm glad to see them with the new bloodline. It's going to be entertaining. See, MTG, give us your opinion on this first.
Great way to close out the show. And I thought possibly it was going to be Brock Lesnar, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. And there was really no telling who it was. And I didn't think it was going to be CM Punk at all. I know CM Punk is a Paul Heyman guy, and it kind of makes sense because, you know, CM Punk and Paul Heyman, they're really great friends, and they have a lot of history together. And honestly, I'm not really much of a fan of the 5-on-5 thing. They should have kept it as 4-on-4. You didn't really need Bronson Reed or CM Punk involved into this. But hey, you gotta let them cook. And yeah, so it was an entertaining segment to close out the show. And the new bloodline was kicking the OG bloodline's ass for the past few weeks, and now we see them staying on top now with CM Punk. So great segment, and I really can't wait what's gonna happen at War Games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By the way, CM Punk got a big pop when he came out too, so it was really entertaining. Bird, what you think about this, man?
That was a great segment. Of course, well, when I heard Paul Heyman, I knew it was CM Punk or Brock Lesnar. It would only make sense, especially now when Paul Heyman, you know, now he's back. So, and you know, like I said, it all intertwined because what they did to Paul Heyman a while ago, and CM Punk, you know, Paul Heyman did have a. CM Punk did set a record, you know, the longest championship with Paul Heyman on the side, you know, the whole time. So it only makes sense. So I liked it. It was just like that. And everybody knows I'm a huge CM Punk fan, so that just made it even better. So yeah, great segment.
Yes, sir, man. Like you said, man, it was very entertaining. They had one little still shot at one point of CM Punk and Roman Reigns staring at each other, saying a little here and there, and then Paul Heyman just in the background smiling. Okay, he knew he brought them together. Also, peeped the fact that CM Punk had on red and black, and Paul Heyman had on red and black. So they're all like a unit now. So it was pretty dope. It's pretty dope, man. Like I said, as soon as I heard Paul Heyman, I knew it was gonna be either since who's it again? I would have been surprised to hear Seth Rollins' music since they mentioned not bringing him in earlier. I knew it was gonna be the CM Punk or Brock Lesnar. I'm glad it was Punk, but y'all know how big of a shock and a roar it'd have been if it would have been Brock Lesnar. That would have blew the roof off the place, but. Like I said, I'm not mad at Punk at all. It goes with storylines, and I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, with them having that little promo a few weeks before they took Paul Heyman out, it all comes full circle now. So, yeah. Glad that we got this segment, man. I'm glad that we saw everything tonight that happened. It was a very entertaining show for us tonight at the FTW podcast. That is our show for tonight, and we appreciate everyone who joined us. Please continue to support the Firefly Smackdown review every single Friday. Of course, y'all know on Monday we got the Raw Get Busy review for Monday Night Raw. Then on Tuesdays we got the Get Litty review for that NXT. AEW gets their review. Yes, sir. AEW gets their review, the Mad Family review on Wednesday. And then Thursdays, y'all already know what the time it is. It's the Lockup Lounge with that boy MTG Gaming and that boy Famous D and that boy Wiki. Keep on watching us. Keep on supporting us. We appreciate everything that y'all do for us, man. We are nothing without our fans. Like we said, man, if y'all want to be a sponsor, hit any one of us up and we will give you the information that we need from you to us. We can help grow and support your business, man. We local. We try, you know what I mean? We getting everything together. So let us support y'all and y'all support us. With that being said, it's your boy FTW Rock. That boy Bird, you got anything to say?
I just want to thank all our sponsors and thank everybody for tuning in with us every week. Just to let everybody know, we're not without them. And just to ask them if they could just continue to tune in with us every week, and also every other show during the week if they can. And hope to see them back next week.
Yes, sir. MTG, what you got to say?
Thanks for tuning in to FTW podcast. We love to see you guys every all 5 days a week of wrestling. You get it here on FTW podcast. And before we close this out, I will go to TNA Genesis in January in Dallas, Texas. But one thing I want to ask either one of y'all: are y'all going to go to AEW all in Dallas as well in July?
I'm not sure. I can't say that or not. I don't know.
Because I might attend that as well. Because I've never been to an AEW event, and I was like, why not try something? Why not try that? And I'm going to my first ever event outside of WWE, which is TNA Genesis in Dallas. So hopefully I get to go to both events in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. To be honest, again, I can't answer that right now.
I'm gonna tell you this, MTG, and this from I haven't never been to a TNA show, but I have been to AEW and the WWE show. You get more matches and more action with AEW. That boy Tony Khan gonna make sure you get every single cent worth. We had the regular.
Trying to have your ass there all night.
Man, what? We had the regular show. What was it? Was it Dynamite first?
Yep. No, he gave us.
Huh?
He gave us ROH first.
Yeah. We had that. We had Ring of Honor, and we had what's the Saturday show? We had that, and we had just regular pre-house matches, bro. We was there about 5 hours. No ifs, ands, or buts, minimum. And I paid $30 for that ticket. I paid $30 for that ticket.
Are you? Well, since I got my ticket for TNA, boss man, you going?
Yes, I'm going.
All right. Well, I hope I see you out there.
You talking for TNA? Or you talking about for AEW?
Either one of them. I'm talking about either one of them. Well, for sure, I am going to TNA in Dallas in January. But in July, that's when AEW All In is coming. Mm-hmm. And I know the shows haven't been great, but I heard the pay-per-views are a banger. So I want to at least go to an AEW pay-per-view. So I want to go to that in Dallas, Texas.
See, and it's crazy because we got our money super worth because that same night, that's when we had Will Ospreay versus what's his name? MJF. Yeah,
that name kicking your ass, boy.
That was a banger. And the promo that MJF cut on Arkansas right beforehand was a banger too. That show was super entertaining. That show was extremely entertaining, MCG. I promise you, Tony Khan gonna make sure you get your money worth. Be ready. If you're trying to be there for all matches, just know you got about 4 or 5 hours worth of wrestling.
Yeah, I had to leave,
Gotcha.
bro. We can't even stay the whole show.
Yeah, I had to leave too. I didn't catch like the last. Like literally, I was leaving out, and then I heard Orange Cassidy's music hit, and I had to turn back around. I had boss. I had to turn back around. Like I know damn well they got Orange Cassidy coming too. I turned right back around. Watch that match.
Even on me and Rocket
What's
already
up?
shook hands. Everything was pretty good. Me and Rocket already shook hands. He said he'd call me when he get to his house. The house. Next thing I know, I hear Orange Cassidy, and I just look up and I see Rock walking back down the steps.
I said, boy, I know goddamn
Wow.
well. Cause he was on like the third or fourth match of the Saturday event, bro, of Dynamite. I'm like, damn. All right, I gotta turn back around. You know what I mean? I was literally at the door leaving, and I heard that music. I said, I know goddamn. You know what? I'll stay one more match. I stayed that one. I got down though. I couldn't stay another one for sure.
Right.
But you gonna
over it.
Oh, okay. But I mean, all right. Well, that's all I pretty much wanted to ask. See if you guys were going to any of the Dallas shows, because I know I'm confirmed to go to TNA. I already got my tickets for that, but I also want to go to All Out or All In, whatever that pay per view is called. And I hope I see any one of y'all.
We'll try to make it. I can't guarantee it because of my job situation, my schedule, whatnot. But if I got the funds to do so,
Right.
we'll try to make it, bro.
All right. Cool. All right then. Well, I guess we can all sign off.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. And remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Is that the same?
Yeah, Bird gonna run like a slave. As soon as he out of here, Bird don't even let us say goodnight or nothing. That Bird be out of this thing, boy. When I tell y'all, I ain't never seen a man hit a leave button so fast.
Boy, on God now, boy.
Don't
Bird hit
forget,
that
I am
lead
here.
button.
Hey,
Yeah, my brother stayed
wait,
in
your
Dallas.
brother's in Dallas, or Rob?
Yeah, he stayed in Dallas.
Yeah, I got one cousin in Dallas. I have a. Yeah.
Yeah, let me tell y'all.
Yeah, I got a cousin in Dallas.
Go ahead.
I said that me and my cousin we're actually going to TNA together. We're actually going to be sitting second row. Go ahead.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Let me tell y'all this. So we went to Dallas to wrestle a couple weeks ago, and we had a good time, whatnot. We went. I saw my brother there. That was great. We went and saw Zay family, and he had some cousins there. I'm like, hey, bro, hook me up. He gonna say, no, they all got somebody. I think he was just lying to me, but it's all cool though. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Huh?
What do I have to lie?
Man, I know you, bro. They ain't say nothing about having no man or nothing, bro. But it's all good though, bro. I can take care of myself. It's all good.
All right, bro.
But
Thank y'all for watching tonight. We'll see y'all.
Bird said, "Hey man, we gone."
Folks, y'all talking about? We out of this thing.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. Good seeing everybody. Y'all be easy. Be easy. That's what the song say.